Hello everybody, ComputerizedMTG here, and here we are with finally the third match of Blue-Red Control. So, as you can tell, we're not quite in a match yet. We'll get to the third match in just a second here. What I wanted to show is a couple of changes that I made to the original list that I played the first two games with, and since a couple of these decks I won't be playing leagues. Yeah, so since I'm not playing leagues, I have the freedom to change up the deck, learn from experience, see how I can improve the deck, and go from there. I think it's also cool to kind of see at least my train of thought, as the meta shapes, change the deck, suit the meta. So yeah, let's get on with the changes. So I used to have let's see, what do I want to start? The main board? Let's start with the main board. So I had tower. I had tower in the main board, 3 copies of it. I cut that out. I didn't like it. I never did. I'm not a big Dynavolt Tower fan. The deck was not really built to be a Dynavolt Tower deck. Normally a Dynavolt Tower deck wants to kind of be more of a burn deck. Yes, it runs counters. Yes, it runs card draw, but overall it kind of wants to have burn spells more than anything because it kind of wants to just, well, burn. It wants to win through burn. That's kind of why Tower's there. It acts both as removal and as burn. So it's more of a proactive deck than a normal control go deck, and this is, after all, blue-red control, so it's supposed to be more control go deck. So I removed the towers, and I also removed the sharks. Magma spray, while it only hits creatures and not players, that's kind of what we want. That's there for creature removal, so I upped it from what did I have, 2 or 3 copies to 4 copies, full playset. So yeah, remove the tower, remove the shocks, so no more of those. I added a 4th torrential gear Hulk because it's a beast and it should be a 4 of in any control deck. At least that's my opinion. Feel free to disagree and tell me in the comments below why you disagree. But yeah, so now I have 4 copies of Torrential Gear Hulk. I wanted to have 2 pulls from Temur, but I feel like in this deck, 1 pull is fine. I removed 1 Essence Scatter, and I added 2 Negates. I move 2 copies of Sweltering Sun in the main board. I also added a 3rd Disallow and 2 Void Shatters. I also ended up cutting out the 2 Chandras, the ones from the Kaladesh block, because while they were good, again, it felt like they belonged more in a Dynavolt Tower-ish deck where you can play Chandra and then have a kind of a removal threat-ish out there. I don't know. Most of the time it hit the board, it killed the creature, and it didn't really do much from there other than give me 2 extra mana, which was neat when I fell behind on land, but I don't know, not the best one out there. So cut out the 2 Chandras and instead brought in a copy of Chandra Flamecaller. I definitely can't talk. I'm gonna blame it on me recording this right after getting off of work. But anyways, added in a Chandra Flamecaller more as a finisher than anything else. I've seen some people run her in the sideboard, kind of against control or mid-range. You can use her as a board wipe as well right off the bat when she hits the field, which is good. And she can also provide some card draw if needed. So she's kind of neat. So I want to try her as a 1 of in the main board. So yeah, that's really it for the main board. There's a couple of other things, like I want to remove the Anticipate and put in the new cycling, or what is it? I forgot, something glyph. It's 4 mana, instant speed, draw 2 cards, or you can cycle it for 1 and draw a card, which cycle does. So there's that. Now onto the sideboard here. So in the sideboard, I removed a few things. So Glory Bringer used to be in the main board. I moved it to the sideboard. While it was not, it's a nice card. It's a powerful card. I feel like it's not best suited for every scenario. So that's in the side. Summary Dismissal. I'm seeing more and more control decks running Sphinx of the Final Word. So just in case I go up against the control mirror, I want to be able to get rid of the Sphinx, and really the only thing that can hit it short of a board wipe or short of me casting 2 Sweltering Suns is using Summary Dismissal. So Summary Dismissal hits it. Again, I had 4 full playset of Fevered Visions. Remove that. It's neat in certain scenarios, but again, I feel like that's more powerful in a Dynavolt Tower deck where you want to burn your opponent, and Fevered Vision kind of helps you with that against control. So, you know, deal 2 damage, tap 3 damage, you know, you can see where this goes. So again, I feel like that's better suited for a burn oriented deck. So instead I brought in Thing in the Ice, which is good against aggro, against mid-range, clears the board, early blocker, helps you finish up the game. Brought in 1 more copy of Negate. I don't think I had any negates in the sideboard. I left 1 copy of Sweltering Suns. Not sure how much I actually need a 3rd Sweltering Sun, but still working out the sideboard here. I added in 2 Dispels for control mirrors, or, you know, anything instant speed related, primarily against the control mirror to win those counter wars. Brought in 1 Sphinx of the Final War because, hey, if you're gonna play against it, you might as well bring in against. So against control, I have both an answer for their Sphinx as well as my own Sphinx. I was thinking of just having 2 Sphinxes, but I think this little package is the answer and the threat both work. And then I still have Release the Gremlins, which I'm thinking of replacing, but for now, that's what it's going to be. So this is the new reward, I guess, deck, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's it for the quick changes that I made to the deck, and let's jump into game 3. Or match 3. Yeah, I always get those confused, game, match, whatever. You guys know what I mean anyway, so on to match 3. Okay, so here we are, 3rd match. This is a pretty decent starting hand, I think. So we have 4 lands, we have a Magma Spray, a Censor, and a Disallow. I think that's pretty good. I think it's keepable. We don't know what we're up against. We don't have any card draw, no threat, no, you know, no mass removal or anything. But I think this is good enough to keep, especially because our opponent mulliganed down to 6. So, okay, blue. Oh, okay. So this is probably a well, forgot the name of that card. Anyway, it's that cycle deck. Pretty sure it's gonna be that cycle deck. So. Won't need to keep mana up for a Magma Spray. Or maybe it's... Okay... Huh. Alright, well, okay, well, we're gonna play another one. This was a little bit bullshit. I don't know why people even bother doing this. Oh, I don't have the perfect hand. Come on, just play the fucking game. Christ. Anyways, what I'm also going to do is remove the chat. I don't know if you guys enjoy seeing the chat, you know, that you get to see the rolls, the cards, you know, whatever. You get to see all the actions. From now on, unless people tell me otherwise, I'm going to close the chat. That way there's more room for the game. I feel like that's better. I don't care about the chat, to be honest, too much. So, yeah. Gonna remove it until you guys tell me otherwise. Yell at me. ComputerizedMTG, we want the chat back. Bring it back. And then I will. Until then, yeah, no. So, okay, let's hop in the next match, in the actual match 3, hopefully. Okay, here we are. Actual match 3, hopefully. We are starting first. So that's good. Okay, so here we have... Disallow, Essence Scatter, mana to cast both, and then Anticipate. We have Chandra, not something we really want to see. I mean, I guess if we can hit 6 lands, it's cool. We only have 1 copy of her, so I mean, I guess it's cool that we have her in our opening hand. But yeah, I think it's keepable. We got a couple counters. We got some small card advantage. So yeah, I think it's keepable. we're going to open up with a Spire Bluff Canal. That seems like the most logical thing. That way we can try to bluff a Magma Spray or something like that. If our opponent ever decides if he wants to keep his hand. Man, what is going on with the matches today? So while this guy decides whether or not he wants to keep his hand, I'll give him 2 minutes on the clock. If he decides not to keep his hand, then whatever. I'm hopping into the next game. This is kind of dumb. So before I got into the first one, right after I did the little deck tech, whatever you want to call it, explain the changes I made to the deck, I tried getting into 2 games, and the game never started. And then when I exited the little, choose your deck thing, my bobber, I noticed that both of those people were on there for about 4 hours or something ridiculous like that. They've just been in the matchmaking, I guess you can call it, for 4 hours. You probably saw one of them. The other guy must have finally decided, like, hey, I'm logging out here. But you probably saw the other one in that little screen that I had out with all the people playing. Yeah, weird. So, come on, I just want to play a game. What is going on? There we go. Guillaume, whatever your name is, finally decided that if they want to keep their hand or not. So let's see what we're up against. Okay, could be anything. Could be blue-red, Grixis, Mardu. It could be a number of things. So got 2 Spire Bluff Canal, so 2 lands away. I mean, obviously we have to play 4 more lands, but we have 4 lands total, quote-unquote, 2 in play, 2 in hand. So if we draw 2 more lands, we'll be able to play Chandra on turn 6. Okay, if this guy plays this slowly, I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to have you guys sit through this bullshit. I thought I closed the chat. What happened? Hold on, I'm just gonna drag this out. I hate being rude, but I don't know if he's lagging or something. Just, it shouldn't take you 2 minutes to... I mean, I played 2 lands and he's got 1 mana. What could he be possibly thinking about? Like, do I want to cast this shock before combat? Like, I don't get it. I'm really hoping he's lagging. Again, 2 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna, like, keep a tally or something. Every time he takes too long, I'm gonna run down the 2 minutes. Because this is ridiculous. I just want to play a game. I don't want to sit here or whatever. If you're busy in real life, that's cool. If you're lagging, that's cool. But if it's that bad where it literally takes almost a full minute before you pass, like, I don't know. Like, don't play. Like, go do something more constructive with your life. Oh, man. Okay, so let's anticipate here. I don't think we're gonna need a Magma Spray. I almost want to go for the Aether Hub, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a Marble deck. So, alright, we're hitting all of our Spire Bluffs. Yeah, we don't... So now we have our 6 lands. Hopefully we don't draw any more of them. But yeah, I don't think Magma Spray is that useful against Aetherwork Marble decks. So I guess we'll let some scatter this. We don't want him to draw a card and get energy and have a 3-2 on the field. So Rogue Refiner is a pretty good card to counter. Okay, Harness Lightning. Cool. So it seems like they finally sped up their game. Sweet. So maybe we can not run down the time. So far... So they drew nothing. They didn't draw land, so that's good for us. Sensor... Okay. So we have answers. And next turn, we can cast Chandra and just start beating them down, I guess. Okay, so they just gain life and energy. For some reason, every time they crack that, I think they can get a land. I don't know why. I think so because it's the green puzzle lot. So I just associate it with land. I hope they don't go for... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Yeah. Really not worried about them drawing or gaining life and energy. As long as the Aether Marble work doesn't resolve. So see, here I have a conundrum. I can play Chandra. I can play Chandra here and try to get damage in. But that means that if they have an Aetherwork Marble in hand, they can just play it and I can't stop them. They have energy for a couple of activations, so I think I actually want to just kind of keep mana open here and be able to get rid of it if I need to. There's no reason to play Chandra yet. I'd rather counter Marble. Okay, so either they don't have a Marble in hand, or they're gonna play a land and then try to play Marble. Maybe not. Okay, so we're going to cycle away this sensor, because that's probably what they're playing around. So let's just cycle it away. Okay, 2 magma sprays. That doesn't do us any good. Negate is alright. If I can draw 2 more lands, that would be kind of cool. That way I can play Chandra and keep mana up for negate. Probably Glimmer. I'm assuming we should be expecting a Glimmer here. Okay, no, they're just cracking that. That's fine. Okay, so they're cycling away sensor. There's the Marble Aetherworks. Now, unless they have a second one in hand, which might be likely, they might have played it hoping to draw a counter. Ooh. I think I want to try the Chandra here. It could be that they have a second Marble in hand, but I'm willing to risk it. I mean, I got rid of one. The chances of them having another one I don't think are extremely high. This could have been a mistake, but if they don't have another Marble Aetherworks, then I just have board presence now. Yeah, they have another one. Kind of figured. Yeah. It was kind of obvious. They wouldn't... Let's see. If they hit a fucking Ulamog, this is gonna suck real bad. Yeah, I should have just kept mana up for this. Oh, of course, there's the Ulamog. So that was a terrible mistake. I kind of walked right into that one. I don't even know if we can really deal with Ulamog. There's really nothing we can do about Ulamog now. That was a terrible mistake. Yes? Hello? Oh my god. He even has stops and upkeeps and draws. Okay. Well, yeah, there's nothing I can do about Ulamog. That was kind of stupid. So let's sideboard here. Yeah, that was dumb. So Magma Spray doesn't do much of anything. I guess we can bring this in. I mean, bouncing an Ulamog is not the best thing, but if they don't have mana to hard cast it, that's, you know. I think we can keep in one Sweltering Sun for the, in case they put out a couple creatures. Or not, maybe not. I don't think they can litter the board. We'll bring in a Negate, we'll bring in a Disallow. You know what? Maybe we want Dispels. Bring a Dispel. Essence Scatter is fine, I think. Chandra just not good in this matchup. It kind of taps us out. I'd rather go with counter. Summary Dismissal is good. I think we can take out an Essence Scatter for a Summary Dismissal. Sphinx, Okay, let's try like this. That was a mistake. I knew that they were just trying to bait it out, and I tried to play it too aggressive. I should have kept mana up. So, this is fine. I think it's keepable. We got Glimmer, we got Dismissal, we got Censor. We don't want to draw any more lands for a little bit. I think for a couple of turns we're fine if we draw anything but. So, let's hope we don't. Let's start off with... Come on! I'm trying to organize my hand here. There we go. Let's play that. Pass. That. Okay, more counter magic. That's good. So we have mana for Censor now. So they have to respect that we have Censor. So they can't play Marvel Work on curve. Okay. Should have really played an island there, but I don't think it matters too much. Because I think from now on, knowing that they're against control, they're going to try to keep mana up for negates and stuff. So that's fine. Well, while it's still relevant, we can counter that. Since we don't have removal, we don't want to deal with it. So that Censor kind of acted as an Essence Scatter, pretty much. Okay, another Censor. Cool. So now we can Glimmer at the end of their turn, if we need to. Another one? Tireless Tracker, yeah. That's something else that we don't want them to land. It's kind of a... Yeah, it's too good against control if they're able to land it. So hopefully they feel safe enough to where they want to play a Marvel Works. They probably think, oh man, we drew out 2 counters, let's go ahead and play it. But we have like, what, 12 something counter spells? So we played 2 and we have 2 more in hand. I really want to not use Summary Dismissal if I can help it. Like, I really want to just keep this in case an Ulamog comes out. Okay, so there's the Marvel Works. So that's going down. That's not resolving. Down to 4 cards. Another counter would be good. Okay, sweet. So now they're probably going to think that we have a Torrential Gearhulk. At least I'm hoping they respect that we could have a Torrential Gearhulk. And they might try to play around it and not cast it. Okay, so they didn't even hit a land drop. Good. So now that they're afraid of counter magic, if they have another Marvel Works, we get to Glimmer. If they counter this, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not gonna fight it. That's fine. That's a counter that they get rid of. Okay, see that. So now we have Disallow Negate. Perfectly fine with that. Well, it's, you know, I would have loved to resolve like Glimmer if they get rid of one of their counters, because I'm assuming you know, what is it, 4 colors? No, just Temur. So I'm assuming if Temur Marvel Works doesn't run that much counter magic, so the more they use against our stuff, the better, because we have a handful of counters. So You know what? I'm fine with trying to negate this. That way, if they want to resolve it, they have to use another counter. And if not, they don't get energy, they don't get card draw, that's fine. So, let's see. Okay, so no Marvel works. So either they don't have it, or they don't have a counter to back it up. Cycle that. Draw Nether Hub, not anything amazing. And this is where we just start shit bricking into lands. So maybe he might have an Ulamog in hand. He's just trying to get to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ulamog is what, 10 lands? He's 4 lands away. This is another Glimmer, maybe? Ooh, Torrential Gearhulk. That's a toughy one. Shit. So he could be baiting. See, now 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we still have mana to counter if we really need to. Yeah, we have the energy to do so as well. So we can disallow this. And I guarantee you they're going to try to play a Marvel Works this coming turn. Question is, do they have mana to back it up? We're about to find out. They don't have mana to activate it though. I almost wonder if it's worth letting them resolve it and then using Summary Dismissal to just get rid of the Ulamog. This could be a mistake, but I really want to use Summary Dismissal for Ulamog. One, two, three, four. So one more land, and we'll be able to animate Wandering Fumarole and keep mana for Summary Dismissal. They need how many? Six energy? Yeah. So they're 2 energy away from 1 activation. Okay, Dispel, that's good. So now I kind of want one more land. That way I can keep mana up for Summary Dismissal and Dispel. I don't want to animate Fumarole yet. Because I need to make sure that if they hit an Ulamog, it does not resolve. Or a Gearhulk for that matter. Why are they casting that on my upkeep? Oh, they're gonna try to... Okay, I see. So they'll try to activate that. Well, I mean, they will activate it. Now, I could just counter that, but I'd rather wait. So, yeah, there's the Ulamog. So, let's Summary Dismissal. They only have 1 blue mana, so they can only attempt 1 counter. Okay, so no counter. Play that. Pass turn. So now they need to build mana again, and we got rid of an Ulamog. We need to draw some cards. Getting a pull through time, or whatever the hell it's called, would be pull from tomorrow. There you go. That would be great. Okay, Glimmer works just the same. So, let's see if they have counter magic at all in hand. Okay, no. So, put at the top. Put at the top. We'll draw both. Let's anticipate. Looks like I'm lagging a little bit. So, put in hand. This doesn't have any use for us. We'll anticipate again. This is a little silly, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I guess we'll take another fumarole. Play the fumarole. Pass the turn. I mean, now we can counter the... We'll get 2 lands exiled if an Ulamog gets cast, but at least we can still exile Ulamog. So we won't have to deal with it. Okay. Gearhulk is great here. So we'll be able to Gearhulk and Glimmer during their turn. I think we have mana to counter and... So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can cast everything in our hands. So we can Gearhulk, we can counter, we can dispel. So we can win the counter war here. So do we want that to resolve? Sure. Don't care. We're gonna have a Gearhulk out, so it won't really matter. Play the Gearhulk. Glimmer of Genius. We'll cast Glimmer. For 3? Okay, they're gonna try to... I wonder if I try to counter that. Because they won't kill it, but they'll try to activate it. You know what? We'll let them resolve it. Because they might whiff. And we have counter... We can just counter Ulamog. I don't mind if he exiles the Gearhulk and one of the Fumaroles. So, that's fine. You can spin it. Hopefully they whiff. Yeah, okay. So, they get a negate off of the Fumarole. I mean, off of the Marvel Works. Do we try to contest that? No, that's fine. Are we going to see Elder Defiant here? Or what are they doing? Okay. So that's another Glimmer. I'll get him for 5. Okay, so obviously they're going to block. They might even have another Harness Lightning. No? Okay. Oh, they do. We're gonna try to counter that. Okay. Really? Another one? One, two, okay. So I have counter after counter after counter. Okay. So now we have 4 Aether Hubs up and we can still cast the Void Shatter. Hopefully they don't have counter magic up. I might have just fucked myself if they did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they need to have Ulamog and counter magic to back it up. Okay, Chandra Flame Caller is not too bad. Do we try to counter that? Nah, what are they gonna do? +1 and then I kill it next turn? Do 6 damage to me? That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay. They use it to draw. That's fine too. It's even better. Obviously trying to get answers. They have nothing in hand if they cycled it away. What did they toss away? Marvel with or no? What does it read? Discard all cards in hand and draw. Harness Lightning, negate, Rogue Refiner. Okay, yeah, so they got rid of a Harness Lightning, negate, and Aether. Is that order correctly? I guess so. I don't know. Oh my god, brother. Thank you. Let's play the land here. Transform this. So we'll swing this at Chandra, this at him. See how that goes. Okay. So now we have Harness Lightning for whatever it's worth. I don't think it's going to do anything in this matchup. That's fine. Maybe not. But I'd rather counter in Ulamog. I don't want to use Void Shadow on a Glimmer. That's fine. Oh, I guess I get to use Harness Lightning, right? So let's just kill it before he gets the clue. So he's one energy. Okay. So now he can activate Marvel Works. He's probably gonna do it during my turn. Probably during combat or upkeep. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay. That's fine. We can still beat this, pretty sure. So, I mean, what is he gonna do? Block this thing? The Gearhulk? It'll just die. So, 2 more turns. So, next turn, I swing in with Ulamog. So, next I swing in with Torrential Gearhulk, and then the turn after I swing in with Torrential Gearhulk and a Wandering Fumarole, and that's just game. Or both. Yeah, he's really pushing. He really wants to get that one more activation. Now, while I can't counter his sorceries and stuff, I can counter Ulamog off of the activation. I really need to draw something other than lands. Okay, that's fine. The tracker's a pain in the ass. Another one? The fuck? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have a summary to see? Yes. So undo. We'll just essence scatter that. Okay. Let's see what he gets. Okay. It's 5, 6, 7. That's one too many. I can't tap my mana. I apologize about that. So there goes the Gearhulk. Let's Glimmer. Bottom. Okay, so we have a pull. Are they trying to get... No, I don't think they'll get enough energy. Should have probably hit summary dismissal. What the fuck were they gonna play now? That blows. Okay. Well, I think we may just lose this game. Come on, man. I really hope he's lagging, because I mean, I know I play slow sometimes too, but I have a decent excuse, I think. So this does nothing. Let's see, how many Harness Light? Okay, so we have 2 more Harness Lightnings here. So let's keep mana open. Or no. Oh no, you know what? I only have... Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to cast Pull Form tomorrow with enough mana open, hopefully. Get another Gearhulk. Oh my god! Apologize for that. Yeah, this might just be game over. Okay. So let's go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do this. And we'll pull for 6. Let's see what they hit. Okay, if they had a Nulamog, they would have hit it. Matt, really? Okay. So, let's see if we can get rid of that. That we need this to stick around. If we can kill 2 of these, if we can draw 2 Harness Lightning or anything where we can stay alive, we win next turn. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 what the fuck happened? Hold on. What the fuck? He cast 2 of them! Oh my god, I thought it was just one. I didn't see the second one. I thought it was the same shit. Ah, fuck. Okay, well. See if we can kill it. Yeah. Well, that sucks. That's it for match 3. I'm a little bit salty that I lost this game, primarily because this guy was playing kind of slow as shit, and that was kind of irritating me. I guess I started playing slow too, but just the fact that the guy was like wasting like a minute and a half on my fucking upkeep was kind of making me salty. But anyways, enough with that. This is just a game, right? So, misplays, where did I go wrong? In the first match, it was clear. I went for the Chandra when I shouldn't have. And in this one, just getting blown out by that second, what's it called? By that second, the Center's Deliverance. It's kind of dumb. That was a dumb misclick. I didn't pay attention. Didn't notice it was the second one. Would I have been able to stabilize? I mean, even then I would have gone down to 5. I had a turn. Well, 5, 8, 8. If he didn't have an answer, yeah, I would have actually been able to win. If I would have countered that, well, no, he could have sensed. Okay, yeah, no, was no way out. I'm sure I made some misplay in the second game too, but definitely the first one was just terrible. I should have won the first one. I made a terrible mistake. Yeah, so that's it. Marvel decks are absurdly strong right now, and shows you why. Just free casting stuff is absurd. But yeah, it's not unbeatable, that's for sure. I misplayed, and my deck maybe is not tuned to properly deal with it. And oh, there's another misplay. Me not bringing in Release the Gremlins to blow that up. That was kind of dumb of me to not bring in. Awful. Anyways, that's it for match 3 of Blue-Red Control. And as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful day. Gals too, if you're watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Whether it may be a 4th match, or whether it may be a match of some other deck. I'll see you then.